All right, it's that time. We're at Main Street Veterinarian Clinic in Lumberton talking to Dr. Jenna Hunter. And you know what we want to talk about today? Stem cell therapy for dogs. Not legal for humans in the U.S. yet, but we can do it on dogs. And we're doing it right here in Lumberton, Texas.
Absolutely. Actually, it's approved now for dogs and cats as well.
Yeah, and you're going to be doing this full therapy right here. You're not sending it off somewhere. You'll have the machinery to do it right here.
Absolutely. What it would be is a day procedure where an animal comes in the morning. We do all the harvesting, do all the processing in-house. They go home that afternoon with their first treatment already in.
So tell people out there, what does this replace?
Well, it's sometimes it will replace, other times it can work in conjunction with. We see a lot of arthritis in our older dogs and cats where we're seeing more and more animals needing hip replacements, knee replacements, those types of things. And this gives us a non-surgical long-term alternative to having to get that pain relief that the dogs and the cats desperately need.
Yeah, and they're saying it's working, about 80% results from what I've seen in some articles I've read.
Yes, absolutely, and we're finding that there are other uses other than just the joint problems that we're seeing benefits in as a side effect of treating a dog's joints. We're seeing maybe their skin clear somewhat, their chronic bowel problems or something like that have shown significant improvement because these stem cells go at the joints, but then some do get into the bloodstream as well and go help out other areas.
So tell us how this works. Let me kind of tell you what I know. You remove like a fatty tissue from the animal.
Absolutely.
Then you extract the stem cells from it.
Absolutely.
And then put them back in the dog.
And then exactly, we'll inject them directly into the arthritic joints. And then some animals, of course, have multiples, and so some of it we actually will put through an IV line to where they just seem to know where to go.
Yeah. All right. How much? Well, let's do this first. How long will the treatment last?
So far, we're not sure. We've seen, I've heard reports of anywhere from 18 months to several years we're going on without the animal having to have its second, in treatment. Generally, when we do the procedure, we take enough that we can bank the stem cells for future use to where we don't have to go through the surgical part of it again. And let's just say 2-3 years down the line, your dog's starting to show signs or in new areas. We just call up the bank, say, send me, Fluffy Smith, and he'll be here the next day.
All right, you mentioned the word bank, so now the big question, how much does this cost?
Absolutely. The prices kind of vary, and part of it's based on age, size, and dog or cat, but you're looking anywhere from $1,800 to $2,200 for the treatment, and that includes banking those cells for future use.
Sure, and that's not as much as I thought it would be, because a hip replacement in a dog can cost upwards of $2,000 itself.
Absolutely, or even more than that, depending on how bad they are.
All right, good stuff. Can't wait to do a follow-up on it when you actually do an animal and we get some results coming back.
Absolutely, we're starting next month.
Very good. Dr. Jenna Hunter, good advice there. Now we'll go check on our pet of the week. We have a return visitor to the shelter in Lumberton. This cur mix has a unique pattern to her fur and is an escape artist. He's been in and out of the facility and is looking for a good home. If you'd like to adopt, call 755-2650 and ask for animal control.